All right, hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Chericlo. If you're new or returning, hi, welcome. The same, my name is Vanessa. And this is a channel where we are going to be able to step into some meditations, some guided meditations that are visualization meditations. Got some sage burning here. Just sage us all really quick. Yeah. Where's my little sagey ashtray? Sagey ashtray. There we go. Okay, that will continue to waft through. The meditation that I want to do today is called the Microcosmic Orbit. Let me just get a little more comfortable here. I'm in a kind of different setup, new setup, feeling out my setup. So welcome, welcome. It is a work in progress always. And I want to just allow you to take some moments here to get comfortable. This is not going to be a very long video or a long meditation. It is a quite simple meditation and it's powerful. The reason why we would do the microcosmic orbit meditation, and if I didn't mention that already, it is from Qigong, and it's a practice that I was taught by my Qigong teacher, my medical Qigong teacher, back in the day. So like, oh gosh, over a decade ago. And why we would do this meditation, or the purpose behind doing this meditation, is to balance out your chakras and to clear out stagnant or imbalanced energy, emotions, thoughts, feelings that are residing within that center line of the body and the chakra system. And so we're going to be following the Do and the Ren cycle, which are just Qigong terms, meaning kind of like the center line in front of the body and the center line back of the body. So we're really just going to be creating in our mind a visualization of an orb rolling down the front of the body. Is that right? And up the back. There's a water cycle and a fire cycle, and clearly it's been too long since I've done this. And my natural instinct is to feel the orb coming up the back and going down the front. But I kind of want to just Google it really quick because I'm a little nervous that I don't want to. One way, the way that I want to be doing this in this video is the fire cycle. I want to do the fire cycle, I'm pretty sure. It has been way too long because that one helps to burn off imbalances or stagnant energy. And then the opposite way, which I'm pretty sure is the water cycle, that one will activate and expand the energy from the aura and the chakras. And so if you have some of that like imbalanced or stagnant energy, you don't want to be like projecting that out, right? So that's my worry here, is that I'm going to be doing this backwards or saying the wrong thing. So let's just see if I can. I'm sure I can find things on Qigong. So Microcosmic Orbit. Whoa, cool. Let's read this really quick. Whoa, you can even find this online. Of course you can find it online. The microcosmic orbit, also known as the self-winding or self-winding wheel of the law, is a Taoist Qigong energy cultivation technique. It involves deep breathing exercises in conjunction with meditation and concentration techniques which aim to develop the flow of qi along certain pathways of energy in the human body, which may be familiar to those who are studying traditional Chinese medicine, Qigong, Tai Chi, Nidan, I've never heard of that, and Chinese alchemy. The exercise can be performed usually at first in a sitting position, but it can also be practiced standing, as in the Zanzhuang, or with movements included, as with Tai Chi. The clear understanding of the microcosmic orbit technique is very important, not only because of its historical context in the story of Chinese alchemy, but because it is at the heart of many Taoist forms of exercise performed throughout the world by many millions of people today. It's cool to get like a Google Wikipedia version of this. Okay, so let's see, the practice, preparation, yeah, you relax the physical body, developing the ability to concentrate, because that's the beauty of all of these visualization meditations, is if you have a really active mind, monkey mind, lots of thoughts, these visualization meditations, because you are using your imagination to create the visuals in your head, and there's like a goal there with your mind doesn't have time to go into any of the stories or any of the chatter. So I love visualization meditations. It's like really for that reason, but then there are all these other benefits too. I'm just gonna look real quick. Energy flows from the dantian downwards to the base. Okay, this means that the energy flows from the dantian downward to the base of the spine, then up the back along the center line of the body to the crown of the head, then over the head and down the front center line of the body and back to the starting point, making a full circular orbit. Okay, dantian. So we have 3 dantians. There's the the upper, the middle, and the lower dantian. And the low dantian refers to the physical or the jing. The mid dantian refers to the life force or the qi, or the emotional body. And then the upper dantian is more of that like mental spiritual body, and that's the shen. So you have the jing, the qi, and the shen. And I know this video is not showing me making all of it, but you can understand it's kind of like a snowman, where there's like a circle on the bottom, a circle in the middle, and a circle on the top. And so we all have these dantians. And, there's so much more to say about all of that, but we're not going to right now. So I am correct in following my gut instinct here. And so this prevents the body's natural essences from becoming depleted as they normally flow downward from the brain or sea of marrow and are lost during ejaculation or menstruation during the reproductive process. It is this jing, or essence, which is responsible for the reproduction process in the body, which allow the body to rejuvenate itself, as well as since lower dantian, cauldron. So the microcosmic orbit should be viewed in the context of a variety of Taoist exercises and techniques designed to purify the body physically, mentally, and spiritually, improve health and longevity, and prepare the way for meditation, and also including other techniques such as the macrocosmic orbit, which means circulating energy into the other psychic energy meridians, which allow because as above, so below. The microcosm and the macrocosm. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. I love this stuff. So shall we do it? Shall we do it? Is that enough? That is enough. That's enough of a like, here's what we're doing and why. Clearly, you can Google it, honey. I'm sure there are going to be lots of YouTube videos on the microcosmic orbit that are probably better than this one. But I mean, that's the thing. When you're going into meditation, you can't be like, "Ooh, I'm not good at this. Someone's better than me. I can't do it." It's like, no, meditation's for everyone, and we all suck at it in the beginning. So that's also why I really love this meditation, because it is very basic, to the point, and it's an easy visual to create. Whereas some of these other meditations I'm going to be getting into later on in this channel, like, they're very much more detailed. Okay? So if you need to take a sip, my mouth's kind of dry at the moment for talking. Like, I want you to just kind of like prepare yourself. If you need to pause and go to the bathroom, we're only going to be doing this together on this video for just like 2 minutes or so. just long enough that we can do some cycles together and I can talk through it and then give you time to like just sit there and do it. But then you can do this anytime you want outside of this video, clearly. Okay, so anytime you feel like you need to cleanse, realign, purify yourself, ground yourself, center yourself, pull in light, this is for you. Okay. That bird liked that. All right. So welcome. Get into a comfortable position. I am seated on a chair, but I am sitting cross-legged. It's my preferred meditation seated position, if possible. Show you guys, kind of look down here really quick, see my cool red socks. And then I just have my hands in this kind of mantra here. Mantra? Mudra. It has been a really long time. I've been talking wine to people. And when I go into these topics in those industries and with those people, some people are into it, but you get a lot of like weirdo faces. So I haven't spoken this language in a while, so bear with me again. Hi, welcome. Get into your seated position. And first, let's just do a little bit of a basic alignment practice if you're in a seated position. Okay, so as you sit cross-legged, I want you to actually go back and pull at your glutes and pull them up and out so that they kind of give you a little bit more support and stability. So you're a little bit more centered on your seat rather than having your pelvis tucked under your glutes, your butt. Pull your butt back. Okay? And then I want you to slowly and gently just pull the navel in, the area that's the belly button and below it. There's just a very subtle pulling in that actually also connects down below. I want you to pull that up. I don't know if I can say the technical term on YouTube, so I'll find that out. But you just pull that like bottom part of your body gently up and in. It's very much a visualization, but you'll feel it with your muscles when you practice or play around with this, right? It's kind of like a Kegel workout a little bit. So you're creating a nice solid base to sit from. And then we're pulling in, we're kind of sealing off those bottom holes in our body so that energy can't leak out, okay? We're gonna be doing a similar thing up at top with putting the tip of the tongue gently to the roof of the mouth right behind the teeth. You can put the tongue in any position. Each one kind of gives a different energy according to Qigong, okay? But for now, the tongue will be just placed very gently behind the top teeth and the roof of your mouth where they meet. Very gently, not pressing in, just contact. Okay, so this contact here and the pulling up from down below, those create a container within your vessel energetically so that as you are creating this orbit and rolling it along your spine and your center body, the energy that you are burning off is yeah, why do we do that? I know that we do it for when we're pulling the light in because you want to contain that energy within your being. It'll come to me. We just trust. I'm just gonna do what I was taught. I'm just gonna help to try to guide you guys along this, although gosh, I feel like this is already a little bit messy, but it's okay. So just come back into that seated position again. feeling that groundedness that you have from the bottom of your being up and pulling the navel in ever so gently. Now I want you to feel as though you have a string attached to the top part of your head that is ever so gently pulling upwards. So that creates a bit of a lift in the back of the head and the occiput. And there is just this slight, it's not so much that you're tucking the chin, but it just slightly tucks. And that allows your vertebra to completely align, straighten, and decompress even. So if you can feel like there's this space being created, that's perfect. Okay, so we now have this aligned spine and this space, which also means that you're probably going to feel your ears realign over your shoulders. If they had been jutted outwards, this movement of pretending like you have a string attached to the top of your head, it literally moves your head back so that your ears are aligned over your shoulders. Shoulders should be aligned over the hips. Then I want you to imagine as though you have an egg in its shell, like raw egg. You have one underneath this armpit and one underneath this armpit, and you have to keep them there. So you have to hold them tightly enough that they'll stay, but not too tight because you don't want to crunch the eggs underneath your armpits and have all this egg yolk come out. Interesting visual, but it really works. So I want you to give some space in the armpit area and pretend as though you are just gently holding eggs in there. Chicken eggs. All right. This is basically the alignment. You know, you can allow the shoulders to relax down, although I think that kind of ends up happening for me with the eggs in the armpit and the lifting of the crown of the head towards the sky. So then, yes, putting the tip of your tongue gently on the roof of your mouth. And the last thing is I want you to have an inward smile. So you're not going to actually like smile with your face, but you're going to feel this smile happen with your eyes. Your eyes will be closed during this meditation, but you can still feel this like smoothing out and relaxing of the forehead, a softening of the ears and the tip of the nose, the cheeks, as you have this really gentle inward smile happening. I said this wouldn't be a long video and we're almost 20 minutes in, so I will try to timestamp this as best as I can. Now that we are in position, we will begin. So just first take a few breaths. If you feel any weird tension in your body that you want to shake out, you can shake it out and then come back into that aligned position again. And we are going to be inhaling in through the nose, pulling in fresh energy into our head and our being and our body. And on the exhale, just breathe out through your mouth. We're not actually going to create any visuals yet. I just want to do a few rounds of breathing together. So inhale in through the nose again. And exhale out through the mouth. Maybe wiggling the jaw here or there, or the neck. If you feel like there's some tension that's holding on, I'm wiggling my toes too, and just letting any last tension release. Okay, one more round of breathing together. Inhale in through the nose. Fullest breath yet. Hold at the top. Inhale in just a little bit more. And exhale out. And release all of that tension. You should, at this point, already be feeling more relaxed. And now I just want you to breathe in and out through the nose at your own pace. Keep it really gentle and smooth. Don't try too hard, just breathe. But make sure that you're doing it in and out of your nose. After your next exhale, we will begin. So exhaling out the breath fully. And I want you on this exhale to visualize a golden or a silver orb at your belly button. And as you inhale in, it begins to move downward. This beautiful orb of light rolls along your center line down to your very bottom of your being, where you're seated. And on an inhale, it continues to roll up the back of your spine, moving up from the sacrum, the lumbar, thoracic, and the cervical spine. And just continue to breathe at your own pace. You don't have to match the breath to the orb movement. But as you continue to breathe, continue to visualize this orb moving down the center of your forehead, rolling over your nose, over your lips, and your chin, and down your neck, down your chest, and in between your body. Continue to visualize this orb just rolling gently down the front side of your body and rolling up the back side of your body. Note how easy this feels or how difficult it feels, or if there are certain parts of the body where it's easier to move this orb and certain parts where it is more challenging to move the orb, almost like it's stuck or it's moving through thicker like honey, or if it wants to jump ahead and go fast. Just notice these things. You don't have to try to force it or control it to go the same speed, although that's the ideal, but we'll get there with practice. So as you're breathing in and out at your own pace, continue to pay attention to how this orb is moving. Pay attention to the colors it is showing you, or the degrees of light, or the angles, or the way that it wants to glow or shine. When I started this meditation, mine was doing a lot of things. And I talked to my teacher about it. He was like, whoa. And over time, it just really started to smooth out and cooperate. So do not judge yourself. Don't allow yourself to remain patient with your process here. At this point, you've probably done a few rounds of this orb moving up and down your body. I'm going to continue with this meditation here together, but you'll only hear me breathing for the next few rounds. So we have 23, almost 24 minutes on the clock. At 26 minutes, I will help you wrap this up. Okay, I'll come back in and let you know it's time. So feel free to really just sink into this experience and notice what it brings to you and brings up for you. And begin on your own now. continue with this final round. So wherever you're at, I want you to do one last round so that this orb finishes by rolling down the front of your forehead, your nose, your lips, your chin, your chest, and ends again at your belly button, okay? So within the next 20 seconds, we'll all be in that position, and you'll feel this, you'll hold this, or you'll imagine this orb of light at your belly button. And when you're ready on the next inhale, I want you to inhale that orb inside your lower dantian, inside of your being, and allow that light to dissipate within your being. And that's it. You can slowly wiggle your toes, you can flutter your eyes open, or you can just slowly open your eyes when you're ready. Maybe stretch a little bit. I usually have to stretch after meditation. Very normal. Let's just come back to life. Notice, how are you feeling? What came up for you? You can leave it in the comments below. Cool. I hope this helped you. So ideally, you would do this daily for 20 minutes. That was the recommended time frame. That was the homework that was given to me when I was learning this. It's fine if you want to do it all in one go, or if you want to break it up throughout the day, maybe 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at the nighttime, or different chunks of 5 minutes, whatever. But even just doing this for a few minutes, ideally you feel more relaxed, you feel more grounded, you feel mentally more clear, and you're ready to absorb more good energy and also spread out more good energy. It really is a clarification and a purification process. Yeah. So we're priming our being to hold more light by doing this meditation. I really hope this helps. So happy to be back, and I'll see you guys in the next video.